Hello there. Good morning from southeast Pennsylvania, a frigid southeast Pennsylvania. I'm Raleigh Brown, and here lying at my feet is my little dog, my little 70-pound dog, Charlie. And we are going to make some music for you. I'm going to make the music. Charlie is going to hopefully snooze through it. Let me say hello to some of you. Steve DeHaas was the first man in, and he was asking about Charlie, so I told you immediately, Charlie's doing okay. And let me see who else is here. Steve Edelman, Bob McKenna, Ken Nashif, Linda Worster, Donna Greenberg, John Hubner, Kathy Marzik, Ann Mintz, and Steve Edelman again. So Ann Mintz was responsible for the clonkophonic mug here. You can see it says clink on it. And I will clunk you by banging into the mic stand. The cloink was invented by Guy Davis, also known as the Kokomo Kid. And Guy is out there on the road doing his thing. He's a wonderful, wonderful person and a dear friend of mine for a long time. I see Howard Hobbs is here, and Jay Peterson, and Judy Wong, and Jeanette Pasqua, which may be Rich Pasqua, which I'll mention again. Rich Pasqua builds beautiful guitars. And Jambone Jim, and the Clown Prince of Raleigh World, Charlie Bryant, and Nancy Daynard, and Heidi McClure out there in Monument, Colorado, where it's 42 degrees. That's about 20 degrees warmer than it is here, my dear. And Warren and Janelle and Gene Galligan and Rob Bulkley, my buddy Rob out there in Seattle, and Deb Leby Clark in Ambler. Brian Kuiper in Indiana says, "Go Lions." I'm with you, Brian. I'm rooting for the Lions today. And Mike Verbeek, Michael Tierson, and Kristen Ferguson. Welcome aboard, Kristen. And John Rossi. Good to see you all here. I guess I ought to make some music. So this first one was a request. I'm really bad at remembering who made these requests. This is a song that was kind of a big hit in the 70s, or maybe even the 60s, written by Ralph McTell, a British singer and guitarist. And the chord progression, for those of you who are keeping score, is based on Pachelbel's canon. So if it has a kind of familiar ring, that's the reason. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, picking up the papers in his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, hanging loosely by his side. Yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. And have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She has no time for talking, she just goes right on a-walking, carrying her home in 2 carrier bags. So how can you tell me that you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. And in the all-night cafe, at 11:15. That same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. And each tea lasts an hour, and then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? Memory fading with the medals that he wears. And in the winter city, the rain cries a little pity. One more forgotten hero in a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something might make you change your mind. Streets of London by Ralph McTell. And there's a bunch more people here. Let me say hello to some of you. I see Cozy is here. Carol Pred, Aretta Wauk, and Ron are visible today. You never know. Lori Payne, Audrey Bernheimer, Pam Zappardino, Helene Tober Fowler, David Arthur Radcliffe, and Rich Fowler, and Kate Petrella. Bunch of people here, and let me I've read Cozy's names as coming down. Let me scroll down, and Bruce Armstrong is here on YouTube, and it's okay if you misspell my name. And I think I said hi to most of the rest of you. Donna Greenberg, Bruce apologized for misspelling my name. Jeffrey Boyle, hi Jeffrey, on YouTube. I don't believe I've seen you here before, but welcome aboard. Rich O'Connell, my old buddy out there in Monument, Colorado, with his wife Mary and his dogs Belle and Sam. And Belle is an Australian cattle dog like Charlie, except she's the full-bred version. And Sam is a gigantic Labrador Retriever. And Michael Anthony Wood is here, Michael Miller in North Carolina. Good crowd. Karen Beatty, my dear friend, Howard Hobbs. I think I said hi to most of the rest of you already. Jackie Damsky checking in here. Good to see you all. So, a little more coffee to keep the wheels turning here. This is a Duke Ellington tune. Most people have heard it. It's a pretty popular one. Don't Get Around Much Anymore is the name of that one. If I didn't mention it at the beginning, several of you did, so thank you for that, for keeping me up to date. And let's move on. We'll just keep hammering out these tunes here. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. I think I said hi to most of you. Rhonda Scott Merrick is here. And Cliff Wagner is here. Clifford Wagner is here with Ann Mintz. That's Ann's husband, who is an amazing character in his own right, that boy. A remarkable craftsman and inventor of museum exhibits, our Clifford. So next up, this is a Billie Holiday song, although mine owes much to the arrangement of that Dave Van Ronk did of it, but it also owes a lot to my jazz mentors, John Carlini and Joe Federico and Steve Giordano, and then my idols, George Van Epps, Lenny Breau, all those guys. Not that you'd necessarily be able to tell. I see C.J. Clark is here. Good to see you, C.J. And Kate Mack from the west coast of the United States. Here we go. Now them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. You know the rich get rich while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets, they don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Money, you've got lots of friends hanging round your door. But when money's gone, spending ends, they don't, you know, they don't come no more. Now rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. You got money, you've got lots of friends hanging round your door. But when money's gone, spending and you know that they don't come no more. Well, rich relations, they may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child. God bless the child. God bless the child who's got his own. God Bless the Child by Billie Holiday. I think the other name on that is somebody Herzog. And that's one of those cases where there's a lot of conjecture that Billie Holiday's name was put on it so that she could get a royalty, but she was not necessarily the actual writer. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's one of those things that happened a lot back in those days. Bunny Barnes is here, and I think most of the rest. So Pam Blake. Hi, Pammy. My old friend lives over there in Lumberville, PA. And Donna Bergman and Lisa Mandel and Leanie Angles and David. Good to see all you guys here. Tom Schaefer, my buddy. Tom is one of the best fiddle players I have had the pleasure of meeting and picking with. And that's most of the people. So a few announcements here. Hello to the Invisibles, Joel Biget, Mario Prue, Judith Fox, Kit Serikaku, George Young maybe, and there may be others, maybe other people who don't show up in my stream. And there is, as always, a PayPal link there and a Venmo link if you'd like to leave a little something to help keep the lights on here in Raleigh World, to keep the heat on. Charlie the dog is getting better about the wood stove. Some of you may know Charlie was very aversive to the wood stove. And I've got him to the point where instead of attacking the wood stove, he now just leaves the room. This took lots of roast chicken to get him to this place. And he goes in the other room and just waits until the fire burns down, and then he comes back in. And he's a cold dog. He likes the cold. Mark Steele is here, and Frank Mato I see coming in. And anyhow, I don't know how I got on that topic. Oh, yeah, helping keep the heat on here. So a couple announcements. I will be playing at the Perksy Patchworks Coffee House in right here near my home in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, on Saturday, February 17th. And I'm looking forward to that one. And there is a chance, I'm not sure yet, I'm not sure if I'll be traveling at that time, but there's a chance that I will be down in Washington, D.C. My good friends Magpie have invited me to be their backup guitarist at the Millennium Stage of the Kennedy Center. And that, if it happens for me, it's happening for them, but if it happens for me, it would be Wednesday, February 28th. And so we're looking into that. And I think that's all I have in the way of little things to tell you for now. I'll have more stuff to tell you later in the week. And today it's Sunday and I am on. Tomorrow is Monday. None of my close compatriots are playing on Monday that I know of. Tuesday, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch are scheduled to do their 10:30 a.m. concert, which is always a joy. And a lot of you already know about it and are there. But if you don't, then, check it out. Cozy Sheridan, Cosy. And she's a wonderful songwriter, singer, guitar player. She's a really good guitar player. And a great person, by the way. So there you go. And then I'll be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. to play for you again. Okay, I have to do a little retuning, which I should have been doing while I was talking here. So... pretty darn close. Don't you pshaw at me, Cozy Sheridan. Let me start that again. Unchained Melody by Alex North. Beautiful, beautiful song, I think. And Bunny says, I always hated this song until I heard Rowley play it. Now you just look upon it with mild disgust, perhaps. But thanks, that's a really nice thing to say, Bunny. And Wendy Keith is here, and I saw somebody else go by who I'd not said hi to. Let me take a quick look. Rita Rubin Long, my dear friend, who it turns out is friends with Carol Wise. That was cool. Oh, Dave Fry. Hi, Dave. How you doing? And Gene Galligan, I think I said hi to. And onward. Okay. So next up is an original that was requested by my dear friend Judy Wong. And I could hardly not fulfill her request, even though I don't know if she's here this morning. Oh yes, so that'd be here. The Curse of the Capo. I don't know. Let's try this. Okay, we're going to raise this one up a little. I'm sorry to take this time, but you'll thank me for it sometime, maybe in 10 years or something. And this song it's about a place I used to live in Kent, Ohio, that summer after the Kent State murders, when students were allowed back into the town. We all moved back in, and it turned out that I got into a relationship with a woman who was living in this house, which was kind of a crash pad for people coming in and out of town over the course of the summer. A lot of Kent students lived in Cleveland or Pittsburgh or Youngstown, or fairly nearby. And they would come back on the weekends to party and such. And it was a special time. It was a very, very difficult time in our lives because we had just witnessed this murder by our government. And it was also a time that drew us together in a way that most of us have stayed good friends now, over 50 years later. So. Ring the golden bells of laughter, and ring 'em loud. Ring the chimes of music. The silence hangs here like a shroud. Checking out of the Brady Street Hotel. You know, these empty rooms have served us well. Now pictures just keep drifting through my head, happiness and sadness, warm hours spent just talking in your bed. Checking out the Brady Street Hotel. You know, these empty rooms have served us well. We came here for the summer, now it's fall. All the parties and the madness. You know, these rooms, they just smiled upon it all. And Now no more the golden tolling bell. The time has come to bid this home farewell. So ring the golden bells of laughter, and ring 'em loud. Ring the silver chimes of music. The silence hangs here like a shroud. Checking out of the Brady Street Hotel. Brady Street Hotel, the corner of Brady and DePeyster Streets. The house still stands. I've been by there a couple times over the years. Houses some great memories for me, and with time the worst memories have softened in their emotional impact. And I'm going to close out for you here with a George Gershwin tune. Someone to Watch Over Me, and Judy Wong is here. Good. And let me see. Was there somebody else? Oh, Rick Williams stopped by. Hey, buddy. I will see you pretty soon here. we might be able to make 11:30. We'll see. I'll text you. And Mark Steele, I think I said hi to you, Mark, but in case I didn't, anybody I missed, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to do a little mantra for you. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind. It's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I hope to see some of you on Wednesday. And the beat goes on. Bye-bye.